What's up, guys? It's Jonas Tekeste, Doctor of Physical Therapy, talking about what it's like for day 3 of my travel physical therapy home health contract. This honestly is probably the best home health agency I've ever worked with. And I've worked over 20 jobs in all settings except for pediatrics and schools, but this is one of the best home health agencies I've ever seen and is a travel contract. One of the biggest myths that you hear is travel jobs are terrible jobs, but they can actually be amazing. In the day 3, I showed up to work at about 9 a.m. They did more training. They really train you at this job. I'm very experienced as a PT, but this job still trains you. A lot of the times, some jobs won't train you. They'll throw you in the fire on the first day. I one time worked at a nursing home and they just threw me in the fire the first day. I had a 5-minute orientation and they were like, here are the patients. And that was okay for me at the time, but as a new grad, if it was my first maybe 1 or 2 years, that wouldn't be ready. But with this job, they really train you. On day 3, we did more hands-on techniques. Yesterday was more online modules, but we did hands-on techniques like a bag technique, checking vitals, hand washing, all this simple stuff, but it wasn't simple the first time. And if you feel scared, trust me, it gets easier with time. But after we did some of the hands-on techniques, they gave me my badge as well. They gave me an iPad with a very nice keyboard. This company, they really invest in their employees. And honestly, if I wasn't gonna be a traveler, I probably would work with them full time. They pay well, home health. The CEO and the wife, they pretty much started the company together and they're super sweet. It's kind of like a ma and pop type agency. It's very small and they can make a lot of positive changes, but it's one of the best ones. But after the modules and the in-person training, I went out in the field to shadow 2 therapists, 1 occupational therapist, 1 physical therapist, to have them see their patient. I didn't see patients of my own, but I kind of just shadowed and observed them. And I shadowed them as they were seeing their patient. I was like a fly in the wall. It literally was nothing new. I've seen thousands of patients, but it is good to see them and their documentation flow because there is a new documentation system that I haven't seen. So it was nice to see them type the notes as they're with the patient. And this job is actually phenomenal. They have assistants to assist you with scheduling. They use AI. They're very forward. Honestly, I wish every home health agency was like this because they take out all the painful parts. But with this job, you don't have to schedule because they have assistants. And documenting is not fun, but they use AI to assist with document. Honestly, I feel like if I wasn't a traveler, I probably would tell everyone about this job to help them get hired because they're so good and the management's extremely nice. Like I could see myself working there full time. And then after I shadowed the therapist, I went back to the office and then they introduced me just to my future schedule. Tomorrow I'm scheduled for 2 patients and I honestly could see a full caseload, but this job's great. They said I can pretty much change the days that I see patients. So if I want to work 4 days a week, 5 days a week, if I want to work overtime, I could. So there's a lot of flexibility that most jobs don't have. So that's all for day 3. I survived. It's a Wednesday and I feel amazing. Another perk of this job is in the home care agency, they have a gym downstairs that you can use. And also they provide food a lot of the times to the staff. A lot of times we hear travel agencies are terrible, home health agencies are unethical, but this is an ethical one. There's great management and they treat their staff well. A lot of the therapists there that I shadowed, they were there for a long time. There were 2 therapists, they were there for 10+ years, like when it started, and they love it. They say great things about the owner, and that's amazing. Here to dispel those bad myths. There are good travel jobs. If you like this, subscribe, ask any questions about travel therapy. I'll try to answer. I wrote a book called Travel to Freedom, and in the website link, the traveltherapyhub.com, pretty much my book is online. It's just in articles for free. Let me know if this was helpful. Have a great one.